when you need a license or a certificate of registration. And as I said, we've had a lot of these questions day after day after day, probably for about the last 12 months, because there's such an impact now on people who hold a certificate of registration that you have to convert that to a license within 4 years. You have to do 3 years to 3 units of competency towards your license every year on that journey. Now, that's fine and that's good for what's happening within our industry. But there are a lot of people that work in our industry that don't need to hold a certificate or a license. That means you don't need to really come anywhere near us either as a training college, other than if you're looking to get general industry knowledge. But in terms of, every office needs to look at themselves in how what your functions are, what you're actually getting your staff to do. So in every single agency, there's a range of different roles. If it's a property management and sales agency, then there are roles for sales assistants. There's roles for property management assistants. There's admin roles. There's trust accounting roles in terms of just paying bills. So there's general accounting roles. So there's so many different roles that don't require a license or a certificate. Before I go into an example that Fair Trading have actually got on their website, think first about what the actual definition of an agent is. And if you think about what is the legislative definition, it's anyone who induces people to buy, sell or lease property on behalf of another for reward. Okay, so if somebody is doing an admin role, they are taking payments, they are issuing invoices, they are organising property management work orders for properties that are under management, on behalf of, they've been instructed by the agent who's managing that property to do that. So the authority has been given and passed from that licensed agent or the certificated agent. Then they are administrative roles. So think back to what is the definition? Anyone who induces people to buy, sell or lease property. So we can't go into every single function that is an admin role because we'd go on for pages and pages and hours talking about, well, is this an admin? Is that not an admin? So you have to look at your own business and have a good think about, well, is that inducing someone to buy, sell or lease property? That should be your first question. So, that exhaustive list of what can and can't be done needs to come back to what your own business is actually offering. Now, one of the examples that Fair Trading give on their website is that somebody's running a property management agency, or at least the property management department of an agency, and they have several employees. It doesn't matter whether they're full-time, part-time, casual, or whatever, they are employees who don't hold a license or a certificate, but assist with admin support. Okay, so their support consists of sending out work orders to contractors, providing details of the tenants, of the owners, to the engaged contractors, getting approval for them to give out those information, and basically managing or assisting the management of that property portfolio for the agent. So they don't need to hold, and this is stated on the Fair Trading website, that person doing that job does not need to hold a certificate of registration or a license to do those tasks. Okay, however, just very careful here, this line. However, the authority to carry out those work orders and to do that work must be provided by a licensed or a certificate of registration holder. So it's not just that person doing it from start to finish, it is they are taking the authority or being delegated that authority from the person managing the properties, and then they undertake that role. So that's pretty cool. It's the same. Somebody working as a receptionist, they're doing admin duties, they're coordinating appointments for agents. They're all admin tasks. They don't require a person to hold the license or the certificate. Now, I can remember back in 2004, there was a whole big push after the new legislation came in September 2003, a big push for all people working in an agency to hold a certificate. And I think that was more of a risk management style approach from the industry as a whole. So, that's just become industry practice. Now, it's good for all of your staff to know what on earth it is that your business is about, and that might mean actually doing some of the training. If they're assisting in property management, might be doing the couple of modules that relate just to property management so they know what they're doing. Doesn't mean they need to actually hold that authority from Fair Trading to be either a certificate of registration holder or an assistant agent, or to hold a full licence. So hopefully that's really helpful around that, because the information that, as I said, is on the Fair Trading website. Have a look at that. It is there. It's under the property section and for agent section on their website, and it has those good examples. I mean, if you take it down, I mean, the last example from memory was about a stock and station, someone working in a stock and station agency, and it's, it's someone who is, coordinating the animals at the sales yard. Again, are they inducing someone to buy that livestock or sell that livestock? No, they're organising some paperwork. They're organising, the penning of the beasts that are going from one part of the yard to another part of the yard. So, it's about they're not giving advice to prospective purchasers. They are assisting in the logistical operations of what's happening at those sale yards. So again, that person does not need to hold a certificate of registration as an assistant agent or hold a full licence.